Hello everyone, and welcome to my new Let's Play, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the 7th Stand User, and I'm pretty excited about this, because, well, the sequel is going to be coming out soon. Well, the demo, I mean. That's what I meant, whoops. And I'm pretty excited for that too. And thing is, while I'm recording this, that it's gonna be coming out soon. By the time this video goes up, it might already be out. Who knows? But yeah, because of that, I'm like, you know what? Let's do a Let's Play of the game. Because, why not? Let's go. Who's this guy? That's what you were thinking, right? Not at all, Speedwagon. I've played through this game a bunch of times. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the interfering Speedwagon! Sorry for the sudden entrance, but would you like me to explain the game's features? Nah, no, let's just start. Oh, it is not my first time playing, trust me. But it might be my first time playing as a different stand. And we'll go for normal, because, yeah. Let's watch the prologue. Prepare for my crappy voice acting.
Hey, over here! We finally hit the jackpot!
What are you waiting for? Open it! Oh, and this is honestly probably my favorite song in the entire game. I love it. I love it.
I told you! There's bound to be some good stuff here, considering this is where our luxury liner went down 100 years ago. Who cares?
Just hurry up and open it! I do not know who is who anymore. Oh well.
Jeez, calm down, I get it, huh? That's funny. It's locked from the inside. Well, force it open then. Hey, you, grab me a blowtorch. Alright, time to bust this thing open. Oh, there's writing on the side. It's on the side. D-I-O. D-O? Must be the company that made the chest. Now open it already. Got it, finally.
And prepare for a terrible noise by me. That was too breathy. Breathy words. This is Recon Team B12 coming in from what appears to be an abandoned ship. We haven't found any corpses or any other trace of the crew. All we found is an empty container that was left on the deck, and it seems to have been forced open with an acetylene torch. Acetylene. Something like that. No clue as to the whereabouts of its former contents. We are requesting that a search team for the lost crew members be dispatched ASAP. Beep. Jeez. Talk about bizarre. Hey, what do you make of all this? This chest is made of reinforced steel, so whatever was in here had to be important. Maybe someone or something was lurking inside, and when they opened it, it devoured them whole! And maybe it's still on this ship. Or whatever. Hey, where'd you disappear to? Come on, it's getting dark out. You're gonna have to deal with my really bad voice acting, but got some good music here. I can't voice act. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. The 7th Stand User. Okay, here we go. You know what? I don't think I'm gonna bother voicing the main Crusaders, or only at least some of them. Holly! Papa! I'm so glad you could come, Papa! My only daughter, and a wide why I'd cross the entire Earth in 24 hours if I had to. How's Mama? She threw a fit, but I told her that it was top secret Joestar Company business. Papa. Hey, knock it off, Ollie. Don't wanna. Oh, I say I wasn't gonna voice act, then my voice was just like, nope, do it anyways. I haven't gotten a chance to cuddle with you in ages. And if you noticed something, look around. Aren't there some people who aren't supposed to be here? Look above us. Isn't that Rohan and Koichi and
Isn't that also Giorno? Maybe, perhaps? I don't know. Good grief, do you realize how that sounds coming from a 45-year-old woman? Oh, now you've done it! I'll have to tickle you for that! Ka-choo-ka-choo! Hey, quit it! Tickle, tickle! No! Hey, what are you looking at?
And everyone just goes, we weren't looking at anything.
Let me help you with your luggage.
Now then, Holly, about Jotaro.
Exclamation mark!
Are you sure he mentioned an evil spirit?
Oh, I can't believe it, my Jotaro! It's all true. No one else in the room could see it, but I could. And another arm besides his own, and that gun!
Nobody else could see it but you?
Yeah.
Have you been experiencing anything similarly unusual?
No, nothing like that, but listen. He says he won't leave his cell until he figures out the cause of all this. But what am I gonna do?
Oh no, my darling, now that Joseph Joestar is here to save the day, there's no cause for alarm. I can't voice act. I need to stop saying that, but whatever. Now then, I'd like to meet with our Jotaro face to face. And there's Abdul. Ominous.
I can't believe it. Somehow there's more things in the cell than there were before. He's been possessed by something terrible. And whatever it is, it's violent.
If anyone finds out about this, I'll be fired in a heartbeat. Don't worry, I'll handle my grandson.
Grandson? Jotaro, it's Grandpa. Grandpa's here to help you now. Please come home.
Get out! You're coming with me! My voice is just progressive for Joseph, just progressively going brrr.
Piss off. I didn't ask you to come here. You want to help me? What makes you think you can do that? Sorry you had to come all the way from New York, but I'm not leaving.
Jotaro brandished the left pinky finger of Joseph's prosthetic hand. My finger, where did he take that off?
See that? Do you finally get it? This is my evil spirit. Don't come any closer, unless you want to cut short what little time you have left. Unbelievable.
He actually pulled one over me! I know all about the true nature of that evil spirit of yours, Jotaro. I knew it before I even came here. I'd clear up this little mystery for him right now, but it won't do to simply explain it. He has to feel it with his own body. It's the only way to protect him from dangers yet to come. Abdul, it's your turn. I don't care if it says Abdul. I'm using Abdul. You can't force me to say something else, game. You never will. Allow me to introduce Abdul, my good friend from Egypt. Abdul, get my grandson out of this cell. Give up. He looks tough, but just saying he'll get me out isn't gonna make it happen. Besides, you really think I'd let a butt-ugly guy like that boot me out of here? Nothing you can do is gonna change my mind. All you're doing is getting on my nerves. Mr. Joestar, I may have to be a bit rough with him. When I'm through, he may be in so much pain that he'll be begging us to let him out. That's not a problem.
How about what's going on here?
Hey, keep it down. Quiet! And here we go. Is that? Yes! Abdul has an evil spirit just like yours. That spirit that obeys Abdul's will is called Magician's Red. Now this battle style has influenced me a whole lot in like my own games, RPG games. I mean, RPG Maker games, whatever. You see the M next to Abdul's name? That represents your opponent's distance from you. S short means the opponent is close. Long L means they're far away. And M middle means they're somewhere in between. Don't forget it. At that distance, physical attack should be the most effective means of damaging him. Well, if he puts his guard up, stone toss. It's hot. Are these flames? It's burning. This is this all because of that evil spirit? Now, Jotaro, summon your spirit as well. A figure resembling an ancient Roman centurion appeared from behind Jotaro. Star Platinum does not look like a Roman centurion. You got it all wrong, game. What up? I didn't think you'd be able to manifest it so clearly. However, you failed to grasp even the very basics of stand combat. Stand combat? Jotaro! What you thought was an evil spirit is actually a powerful vision created from your own life force. Since it appears beside you, we call it a stand. This stand draws power from your spirit energy, SP, so if you consume it all of it, it won't be able to manifest. Stands also have different attributes such as range. Your stand can only manifest very close to your body, so it's a close range stand. Optical stand, on the other hand, fights at range, so he can unleash an all-out attack while keeping his distance. Unfortunately, your close range stand will be unable to attack at full power. You don't want to be limited to attacks that don't have a range attribute, then use the guard command strategically, and wait for the enemy to reveal their weak point. I rarely have used guard. Some enemies will maintain their distance to prevent you from closing in on them, so keep on your toes. Now then, the fight is on! How do you dodge a rock? Okay, fine with me, fine with me. Better than nothing. Ouch. Okay, so... punch! Ah! Ouch. Don't screw with me. I didn't want to leave because I didn't want people to get hurt. I'll leave to see someone else is afflicted with the same thing as me, but if I keep going, you're going to die! Jotaro's stand pried open the bars of the cell. You know what? Forget it. The bars open on their own! Hey, where are you going? Look at me! Mr. Joestar, as you can see, I've gotten him out of the cell. Ellipses. Was this your plan all along? Not quite. I did truly intend to send you to the hospital, but your strength far exceeded my expectations. What was that bell? I don't get that, but whatever. And what if I hadn't pulled these bars apart? What then? My ability, rather, my stand is Magician's Red. If it came to, my flames could easily melt them. You and Abdul have the same kind of power, Jotaro, but we can talk more about that once we leave. This isn't the place to loiter. Okay, I guess the thing's just glitching out right now. Because I'm using like cool MIDI synth or whatever, and it occasionally just bugs out a bit. Yay, Jotaro finally came out! Shut up, you're such a pain in the ass. Get it, honey! Hey, the nerve of you, calling your own mother a pain in the ass. Who taught you to speak like that? And you, don't look so happy about it. Fine! Hey, Gramps, listen up. There's still something that's bugging me. How do you know so much about my evils? Rather, how do you know so much about my stand? Well, that's what I came from New York to talk to you about. But we'll get to that in time. There's something else I need to talk about first. Something linked to the entire Joestar family. Take a look at these pictures. Joseph took out some pictures of the abandoned cruiser and the chest inscribed with the word Dio. What am I supposed to be looking at? 4 years ago, this metal chest was pulled up from the waters west of Africa. Afterwards, I took it into my own hands. In reality, it's not a chest, but a casket. It dates back about 100 years ago. Apparently, this coffin was found in the wreckage of the ship that Jonathan Joestar, your great-great-grandfather, died on. Huh? I'll just do that. There's like a or exclamation mark. Whatever. When it was finally discovered, it was empty. Only I know what it contained. The one that Avdol and I have been searching for. When you say the one, do you mean... Yes. I'm searching for a person who was also aboard that ship 100 years ago. A monster who has finally risen from his 100-year slumber. His name is Dio. Mortal enemy of the Joestar family! I prefer this saying that than Joestar line, but whatever. Hey Jojo, don't pout like this has nothing to do with you. Right? I don't know who you are, but you've got the balls to say that to me. And Gramps, do you expect me to believe that this 100-year-old guy just crawled out of the ocean? You really think I'm just gonna nod my head and go, oh, makes sense after hearing that load of bull? But when you think about it, our evil spirits are equally unbelievable, aren't they? Ellipses. That's fine by me. I'll make you believe me in due time. Just let me tell you my reasons for going after Dio, and why I know all about him in the first place. Abdul took out a Polaroid camera. I'll show you. Truth is, Jotaro, 1 year ago I discovered that I also had the same kind of evil spirit as you, a stand. Is that true, Papa? What did you say, Gramps? Look closely. This is my stand! Just as smashed the camera and a Polaroid photo came flying out. Did you see the thorns that sprung from my arm? That's my stand. Its ability is spirit photography. I can make faraway things appear on film. Of course, I have to bust up a $300 camera every time I use it. What's going on here, sirs? Nothing that concerns you. Be gone. Pay attention, Jotaro. The image this photo shows will decide your fate. What? Jotaro, Holly. Have you ever taken a good look at the backs of your necks? What do you mean? I'm sure you've never examined it carefully. But on the very base of my neck there's a star-shaped birthmark. Holly and Jotaro both noticed the same birthmark on their necks. Why do you mention it? I heard from my mother that my late father also had this very birthmark. I imagine all of those of the Joestar bloodline must have it. So what exactly is on the photo? This birthmark, which none of us paid any attention to and will decide our fate. I messed that up completely. Papa, just get to words I cannot speak. Just get to the point. Show us what's on that photo. It's that Dio! And it's him that always appears in my photos, and on his neck is that same birthmark. That's because below the neck, Dio Brando's body belongs to my grandfather, Jonathan Joestar! If not for my grandma Erina, I would have never have known what occurred on that ship that was lost in the Atlantic over a century ago. That bastard Dio stole my grandfather's body. That's all that she told me. I'll bet that now someone somewhere in the world is using that body to carry out some evil scheme. 4 years since he was revived, and just this year we discovered both my psychic ability and your spirit. It can't be a coincidence. Dio must be the cause. I think I'm accidentally clipping the microphone levels. Whoops! Our abilities are what most people might describe as ESP or psychokinesis. I was born with my stand, but yours seems to be something to do with Dio and that stolen body of his, like an invisible link between you and your ancestor Jonathan. It's very likely that Dio's awakening has in turn awakened your own dormant abilities. Ellipses. Abdul, can you determine his location from this photo? I'm afraid I cannot do that. It's too dark for me to see clearly. Sorry, Holly, but it looks like we're gonna have to park ourselves at your place here in Japan for a little while. Oopsies. I felt it again. Oh boy, here we go. Bad voice acting. One more time. Once again, I sense that someone is watching me. Jonathan's descendants, no doubt. This body seems to be sending out a signal somehow. Oh gosh, the only voice I can think of now for Dio, since He is British as my own character's voice, but even then, her voice isn't that good either. Well, I'm just gonna go and fix this up then, and if you don't like that, then too bad, I'm doing it anyways. And even then, this voice isn't really an accent, it's just something. So be it. I suppose this is destiny. Destiny that must be dealt with. Destiny that must be eliminated. Destiny that I've already taken measures to nip in the bud. My voice for Dio was awful. And you know, this is gonna be the end of part 1. It went to like 20 minutes long. Much longer than I thought it was gonna be. And I'm not gonna split this one up. I'm just gonna leave it be because that was a long introduction. Mainly because I kept slipping up what I was saying and my voice acting is just what the hey? What's going on with that? It's just weird. Anyways, I'm looking forward to recording the next episode. I hope you are too. This is Korlawolf, and I am zigzagging out. Bye!